Emma and I have arrived at Creekside Family Dentistry. Let's get a close look at the dental office. Come along.
Hi guys, welcome.
Hi.
Hello.
This is the dentist office waiting room. It's very spacious, comfy, and clean. They have a kids waiting room. So cute. There are magazines you can read and Oreos to eat as you wait. Okay, here. These wonderful, beautiful, hardworking ladies schedule appointments, file paperwork, and deal with insurance companies. These ladies have a lot of patience and are so kind and nice. They always put a smile on my face. Thank you for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Let's see if we can find some of the doctors to answer some questions. Come along. This dentist office has 2 doctors that own the place. Both doctors are married to each other. The girl doctor is related to me. She's my aunt. Let's see if we can find her.
You could do one more.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, girls. What's up?
This is one doctor.
Hello.
This is Dr. Victoria Farr.
Hi, guys.
Okay.
What are you up to?
Hi. So can I ask you a few questions for my
Absolutely.
broadcast journalism class?
How fun. I'm honored to talk to you about things.
Okay. So, what made you want to become a dentist?
Well, I actually have a little bit of a funny story about that.
Okay.
One summer evening, I was bored to tears. And I was looking for some mischief around the house. So I get up to go see what my siblings are up to. And I ran into my brother. I should have known better that he's got such a good baseball arm and he was doing some sort of project with scissors in his hand. But unfortunately, that did not stop me from being a pesky big sister. And I started making fun of him and teasing him. And then he ended up throwing the pair of scissors at me, and I did not move a muscle. So the pair of scissors landed on my eyebrow, cracked my eyebrow, and then it bounced and broke my front tooth in half. And being a 12-year-old girl, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be ugly for the rest of my life and look like Jim Carrey for the rest of my life. And then I ended up dragging my poor mom to see my dentist, whom I loved, by the way, because he was super cute. And then he ended up fixing my tooth like magic. I was so amazed. And through that bad situation, I ended up finding my passion for dentistry. So I think God works in mysterious ways. Not all bad things end up being a terrible scenario. Sometimes they end up being actually a blessing in disguise.
That's a wonderful story. Thank you. How many hours do you work in a day?
Oh, that's a very interesting thing in dentistry. Like a lot of things in dentistry, there is some unpredictability with our lives. So technically we're here around 7:30. We've got a morning meeting at 7:45, and usually we should be done by 5 o'clock, but all of that is null and void if there is an emergency, if there's a case that doesn't go as planned, and sometimes we get called in on a weekend when you kiddos have done some things that you were not supposed to be doing, such as push a sister in a swimming pool and break a front tooth or that kind of stuff, you know. So emergencies happen, but usually if all goes well, we're at work from 7:45 until 5:30.
Got it. So it's kind of like our school schedule.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you make patients feel comfortable and safe?
That's a super good question. By getting to know them. I think that I always think, no matter if you're 2 years old or 99 years old, if you get to know somebody and if you really get to know what their likes, their dislikes, because with a tooth comes a person. There's an experience, there's a background, there's a story. And I think when you connect with people from that level, then it's whatever you do is just going to be an icing on the cake.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And what are some kinds of surgeries you do?
Oh, we do all sorts of fun and interesting stuff. That could be for the next video for your class. You could actually see us in action. How about that?
Okay.
But for the time being, I can show for any of you kiddos that want girls. That's one of the things that we do. They're like really, really good looking, as you can tell. It is going to make your social life like that much better. You know, I don't have a whole lot of practice talking with them, but
Look at that grill. That's a pretty amazing grill. You could get that.
amazing.
Okay. And thank you, Victoria Farr, for your
Oh,
time.
before you go, I've got a question for you.
What?
So, why did the deer need braces?
Why?
Because he had buck teeth.
That's a funny joke. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Welcome. See you soon.
Bye. I look forward to seeing you.
Back here is where patients get their dental care taken care of. Sometimes it can get very noisy when all of the dental tools are in use. Let's see if we can find a doctor or hygienist cleaning a patient's teeth. Follow me. Hi. My name is Sarah. Do you mind if we peek in?
Absolutely.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm actually teaching Miss Anna here how to floss.
Got it. Can you do the floss?
I actually can't.
Oh, can you do the floss?
I actually can.
That's pretty impressive. Thank you for your time. We'll let you keep on teaching her how to floss her teeth.
Sounds good. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Let's see if we can find Dr. Reza Moezi and see if he has time to answer a few questions. Come along.
Hello.
Hi, Emma.
Dr. Moezi.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Emma.
Hi, Emma. You knew that already.
Welcome to our office.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions for broadcast journalism?
Absolutely.
All right. What made you want to become a dentist?
Wow, great question, Emma. The reason I became a dentist was I needed a lot of dental work myself. So when I was a teenager, I had teeth that were impacted, which means they were kind of stuck up below the gum line and the bone. I had one missing front tooth, so I needed orthodontics, a little surgical procedure to bring those teeth down. And I really liked my orthodontist. He was this cool guy. He raced automobiles, really nice, great personality. And I thought, wow, this is really nice. So I always knew I wanted to be in healthcare. And pretty much going through that process myself is where that seed for becoming a dentist was planted in my mind. Yeah.
That's nice. Do you also do race cars as well?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love driving.
okay.
I mean, not all the time, but I've taken, I go to race courses every once in a while, and we do training and race cars and things like that. I do a lot of skiing and mountaineering. That's another passion of mine. So, yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. How many years did it take to study to become a dentist?
It takes about 8 to 10 years after high school. So it's about an 8 to 10 year journey, depending on any focus or specialty that you'd like to kind of have under your belt.
Huh. And what kind of surgeries do you do?
I don't do a lot of surgical procedures, but I do a lot of trauma reconstruction. So I do see cases where trauma, for example, if somebody falls, they fracture their bone, knock out teeth, I put them back together again. I do some gum procedures, gum surgeries, extractions, but my main focus is mostly reconstruction, which means teeth, etc. We basically rebuild them, give them their smile back, and allow them to eat, speak, smile, and really have teeth that serves them a lifetime.
That's wonderful. Describe a moment that made you think, wow, I'm so happy I chose my career.
Yeah, you know what? I think for me it's always the cases where a patient comes and they are hoping for something that they haven't had before, or they're hoping they can gain health and they didn't think that it is achievable. So sometimes in trauma or injury cases, I've come into the office late at night where, let's say, a young lady was playing football.
Rugby?
No, when the young ladies play football.
Powder puff.
Powder puff, thank you so much. So powder puff, she had a tooth knocked out, fractured. I had another patient of mine. She was playing softball for UC Davis. Her front teeth were fractured and knocked out. So when they come here, they're like worried, oh my goodness, am I ever going to be able to speak? Am I ever going to be able to smile? And then you can give them that health and integrity back. That's the most fulfilling types of procedures and moments where I feel like this is all worth it, and I really appreciate what I do.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you for your time, and have a good rest of your week.
Thank you so much. It was nice meeting you, and you too. And by the way, if you need an extraction, I can do one for you right now. I actually have some free time. I have my instruments out. Look, they're right there. We can get that out
You know
for you.
what? I think I'm pretty good.
Are you sure? Come
No,
on,
I
Emma.
just gotta
Let's
go.
do the extraction.
Bye. Check on one of the patients and see what they're doing. Hello.
Hi, Emma. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you
I'm
too.
Debbie. I'm the hygienist that's working with
Rex.
Rex today.
Hello,
Pleasure.
Rex. Do you mind if we interview you today?
No, not at all. No.
All right. So, what's your name and what are you here for?
My name is Rex, and I'm here to have my teeth cleaned.
Oh.
Yes, by the best. Have my teeth massaged.
How long have you been here as a patient?
Well, tonight or for the last 2 years?
Yeah.
Couple years, I think now. Yeah, 2 years, I think. Yeah.
Mhm. And and what would you describe this place in 3 words?
Too much fun.
All right.
There you go, the 3 words.
And
I would have to stick with those.
thank you again for letting me interview you.
No problem.
And thank you for letting
Oh,
me
you're so
interview your
welcome. You
patient.
guys are doing an awesome job. So.
Thank you.
Okay.
I found another patient. Let's go see if we can interview him. Hi, my name's Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Do you mind if I interview you for broadcast journalism?
Sure.
Okay. What's your name and what are you here
I'm
for?
Darren Mosley. I'm here for an extraction. I have a baby tooth that won't come out, and hopefully Maria can get it out.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And how long have you been a patient here?
Since 3 days old.
Wow. It's a little baby. If you could describe this place in 3 words, what would you
I would
choose?
say everyone's very professional, but you're very relaxed and lots of fun. They connect with you. It's great. It's an experience.
That's
Well,
nice.
thank you. That was very kind of you.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
This place is very beautiful and very clean. The doctors are friendly and the patients seem to be calm and happy to be here. I definitely come here to get my teeth cleaned.
This place is amazing. I'm terrified of the dentist, but the staff is so calm and caring and kind. The dentist's office is very clean. It's a little chilly, but the wonderful music and the nice staff always bring me warmth and happiness. Can't wait for my next appointment. You can call 707-446-7701 to make your next appointment to make your teeth nice and shiny.